what's going on? Merry Christmas. It is Christmas Eve. Let's see if I can get this angle good. We'll see how this goes. So tonight, I am going to do, or try my best to do a fancy wrapping tutorial. Semi-fancy, but it's pretty easy. I haven't quite mastered it yet, so excuse some potential mistakes, but I have the gist of it down well enough to the point where I feel comfortable sharing it, and I really want to share it with you guys because it's really fun. It's a creative but simple way to put a fun twist on your Christmas wrapping, your birthday gift wrapping, any wrapping you have in general. I'm doing a time lapse of this too, and the time lapse camera has a way better angle. I don't like how my tablet zooms in so much when I actually hit record. So maybe if I back up a little bit, I'll try and show you guys, walk you through the steps as much as I can. So let's see. Ooh, it's a lot of paper. So preferably, it works best with square and rectangle objects. I mean, I think that's kind of a given, but anyway, so what you're going to do is you're basically going to start out wrapping your gift like any other gift. Normal, there's nothing super complicated about it, but give me a minute here to cut this, and I will show you how this goes. Anyways, I have slacked off a little bit on my art videos, and that's okay in the sense of I'm definitely not done. I'm gonna have more going up in the next couple weeks. It will be a little bit yet. Been having a lot of fun with having my sister home for Christmas. So let's back this up here a little bit so you guys can see a little better. So, okay. So you're gonna put this over like a normal. Can you guys see this? I can't tell. I wish I had a way to tip. Let's back up a little bit more. We can make this work. Okay, what do I do with my tape now? My tape and might have to go grab that quick. See, I had it. Oh, there it is. And actually, I've noticed it works best if, or it helps if, instead of taping it over the top of the wrapping paper, if you fold your tape over, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but you know how you fold the tape back on itself and stick it under the wrapping paper and then use that to stick it to whatever you're sticking it to. It helps, especially if you want to take pictures later. It reduces the glare, especially when you have, so you don't see the tape lines and stuff. Just a helpful suggestion. I actually like to use this on anything I wrap. I forget a lot, but when I do, I'm glad I remember. So what we're going to do here is when we go to here. So when you go to fold the corners on each side of your gift in, so what you're going to do, instead of folding them in towards each other, you're going to flip them on, you're going to overlap them on the same side. So what I mean by that is, so we're going to take this top one and let's back it up again, and we're just going to fold it over the top, just like so. And here, let me tape this, and I will hold it up so you guys can see here. And I lost my tape again. Problems of having clear tape. Okay. I had so much fun with this last year, and I really regret not bookmarking the video. I don't know if I knew how to bookmark back then. Yeah?
Can I come in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright. You don't by chance have a couple fibers on you, do you?
I don't on me, but I do upstairs.
Alright, well, when you get around to it, how many presents did you wrap for me, do you know?
2, I believe.
Alright, well, anyway. We'll split that.
5 for me, 5 for Anna?
No,
Or?
no, 5 for you and 5 for me.
Okay,
I already
perfect.
got our taken
Okay.
care of.
Perfect. I will run up and grab that in a second here.
Yep. Alright. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Alright. So, anyways. Do you want to be in the video? As I'm recording, just letting you know. This is going to be posted, so if you have objections, leave now or forever hold your peace. Okay, so what I did here, dropping everything. So you see what I did here is I just folded, instead of folding the flaps in on each other like you
It's 555. 555. Make a wish.
fold them over each other so they're overlapping. And then actually, instead of doing the opposite side, we're going to go around clockwise or counterclockwise over here and do the same thing. So we're going to go around like a clock instead of doing this side and that side. And we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to fold this in. Hey Anna, would you do me a favor and run upstairs and grab my wallet? I think it's on the bed.
No.
Please?
No. I was having a good conversation with
You get $10. I didn't. That's why I need you to go get my wallet. Because I need to break a tap. Alright, so again, we're going to turn this. I'm sorry, you guys can't see this. Stacking it up. Okay, so I think it works better with solid colors because then you don't have, because then the folds look better. You don't have like clashing patterns going different directions. But that might just be me. I'm going to take this and again, fold it over. And what I'm going to do here is I'm actually, since this corner is a little bit long, I'm going to fold it down so it's kind of at a slanted fold so that it matches this other crease. So I'm taping it right on top of one of the other folds that I already made. So it just continues the line and makes for a smoother fold. Losing my tape again. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. I need to like wear this on like a necklace or something. Okay. Putting it right there. Cat, don't forget. Okay, putting it right there. And again, folding the tape over on itself to make it double-sided. Or double-sided tape would probably work better if you have double-sided tape. And then just sticking that under there for a nice continued fold. And then, oh, I've got a rip here. Oh well. So unfortunately my paper is a little bit crinkled, but that's okay. We're going to make it work. We're going to bring, and again, we're going to bring this second flap up and over in the same direction. And then tape it. Actually, we're going to fold this over on itself so that, again, we're leaving it on, or we're folding it, taping it down on that already existing fold. If I can make this work. Is what I'm trying to do? What am I trying to do here? And that one stuck to the floor. And you guys can't see this again. I will back up 1 second here. Okay, so again, folding the tape back on itself, or if you have double-sided tape, to stick it under those tricky folds that you want to look nice and neat. extra wrapping paper here, we're gonna probably have to cut a little bit. So if you guys can see what I did here, lighting's kind of nothing, but you see we've got this fold here. We're just trying to fold, so doing the same thing that I did the first time around, but on a different side, and just trying to fold them so that these it continues the same fold, just keeping those nice even folds throughout the gift and making for a nice professional looking finish. So like I said, I've got a little bit extra over here. You don't really want this much extra. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna trim it. Generally, I try not to have extra so I don't have to do any trimming. We want this to be as much like origami as possible in the sense of folding any excess to make it look neat and, you know, finished. But sometimes you have a little too much extra to make that happen. So, go ahead and actually you're going to go ahead and just do one side and see how much excess we need to cut. I think we'll just cut it along this fold here. And again, folding the creases like you're going to wrap a normal gift, but then instead of folding them down and over each other, we're going to flip them up over the top and overlap them. Actually going to have, sometimes we might have to fold a little bit extra to fold excess out of the way. And then again, folding this down. I'll show you here up close so you guys get a better idea of what I'm trying to show you here. So we've got our fold here, right? So we're going to bring it up and over the top. But you see where make that a little bit neater. So we want to try and keep them. We'll fix that that little extra shiny, the bottom that's showing, we'll fix that later. But see what I mean by trying to continue, see this existing fold right here? We're going to try and fold it so that this continues that same fold. So it leaves a nice smooth fold. And then once we fold the last piece over, it should cover this little excess that's showing here. because this isn't turning out quite the way it's supposed to. It gets a little bit tricky at the end for me because I always have just a little bit extra paper than I'm supposed to. So the nice thing is that it takes a little bit to work out the kinks and stuff. But it's simple, if that makes sense. Like, it's simple, but it takes a little bit of finagling to get it where you want it to be. So again, trying to fold these creases with a little bit of extra paper going on in here that I didn't want to end up with. Okay. Alright, so I haven't taped it down yet. I'm just going to kind of hold it in place and show you guys what it looks like right now. It's not the absolute most professional because I have a little bit of extra. But I think you guys will kind of get the gist. So, having this piece right here, I'm actually going to fold this corner under, so the silver doesn't show. And then we can go ahead, I can just go ahead and tape these down. And it's a little bit wrinkled, but if you guys can tell kind of, the lighting and the shiny paper is not going well. Okay. Might be a little bit better angle, trying to reduce that glare there. So if you can see, because now you've got these nice folds. You've got this one going here, and then this one, we're going to fold these, which one did I say here? Yeah, we're going to fold this under this one. So you've got a nice continuous fold here. And then we've got this one, and then we're just going to tape this down. It's going to be like just a little, finished flap or whatever. But it, so I think, I don't know. You guys can, like, rate this in the comments below. I know it's not the greatest, but I think it was really simple. And I'll put a picture in the comments, too, so you can see what the finished product actually looks like, without the glare here. And I'll see if I can find a picture, like, on Pinterest or something of what it's supposed to look like. But the thing I like about it is, once you get to this point, it's pretty straightforward, how to get it to look, with those nice finished folds. It's not super, it looks fancy when you're done, but it's simple. It takes a little bit of extra time, but once you get the hang of it, like once you've done, 5 or 6, or maybe 3 or 4, everybody has a different learning speed. For me, I did like 5 or 6, and then it just kind of started clicking, and it went a whole lot faster. So this year I'm having to relearn it a little bit because I couldn't find the original tutorial video, and there was like only one of them, which really bummed me out, but it's giving me a chance to really kind of put my imagination and my brain to work a little bit more, exercise those little creativity muscles. So I'm going to go ahead and tape these down and fold that corner under, and then we'll see what it looks like when we're finished. Oh, I'm about to run out of space on my tablet. Ah! Freak out! Panic attack! I got this. Alright, so okay, so this is what it ended up looking like. And it's not it's not the greatest gift I've wrapped, but I think you guys get the gist of, you know, why I like this wrapping technique. So obviously this is probably more of a practice round than anything, but I did actually end up taking this one and just folding it along the top here instead of folding it over, since it was so much smaller, and I couldn't quite align it with the rest of the fold, so I just went ahead and folded it over and taped it right here for a nice aligned finish. So anyways, I'll go ahead and post a photo in the comments below, and I hope you enjoyed this. Please rate